The phrase "just a friend" is a tranquilizer dart. It's designed to numb your suspicions, to make you feel foolish for the frantic beating of your own heart. For 6 months, my wife, Elena, had been shooting me with that dart, and for 6 months, I had allowed my own intuition to be sedated. The friend was named Adrian. He was a new colleague at the architecture firm where Elena worked. At first, his name was just background noise. Adrian and I figured out the zoning issue, she'd say. Or, Adrian has the wildest taste in music. It was office chatter, nothing more. I was happy she had a new work friend, someone she could connect with. Then the texture of the friendship began to change. The mentions became more frequent, more personal. It wasn't just about work anymore. It was Adrian thinks I should get bangs, or Adrian sent me the funniest meme today. Their connection started bleeding out of the office and into our life. Her phone, once a benign object, started to feel like a locked diary. It would light up with his name late in the evening, and she'd smile at the screen with a private, gentle light in her eyes that I hadn't seen directed at me in a long time. I finally voiced my unease one night. She was texting, that same secret smile playing on her lips. "You seem to talk to Adrian a lot," I said, trying to keep my tone light. Casual. She looked up, her expression immediately defensive. "He's just a friend, Alex. Don't be silly." There, it was, the tranquilizer dart. You know how stressful work is. It's nice to have someone who gets it. You should be happy for me. She flipped it on me. I was being silly. I wasn't being supportive. The conversation ended with me apologizing, feeling like a jealous idiot. But the feeling didn't go away. It coiled in my gut, a cold, sleeping snake of doubt. The late nights at the office started, always on projects she was working on with Adrian. They were team lunches that I got the distinct feeling were just the two of them. I felt him like a phantom limb in our marriage, an unseen presence that was changing the emotional landscape of our home. Every time I tried to bring it up, the dart came out. "He's just a friend. You're being insecure. Do you not trust me?" The last one was the killer question, because I wanted to trust her. I loved the woman I believed her to be. Doubting her felt like a betrayal in itself. So, I pushed my own feelings down, telling myself I was the problem. The moment of truth arrived on a Saturday. We were supposed to go hiking, a plan we'd made weeks ago. That morning, she woke up looking pale. "I think I have a stomach bug," she said, clutching her abdomen. "I don't think I can make it today. You should go without me. Get some fresh air." Disappointed, I agreed. I packed my gear, kissed her forehead, and left. But as I was driving towards the mountains, the snake of doubt in my gut woke up and uncoiled. Something felt wrong. It was a beautiful, crisp autumn day, and she loved hiking more than anything. On a hunch, I called our closest friends, another couple, to see if they wanted to join me last minute. "Oh, we can't," my friend Mark said. "Sarah is meeting Elena for brunch in the city." "Didn't she tell you?" Time slowed down. Sarah was meeting Elena for brunch, but Elena was sick in bed. It was a small, clumsy lie, but it was a lie nonetheless. I turned the car around. My mind was a chaotic storm of possibilities. Why would she lie about something so simple? The drive home was the longest 20 minutes of my life. When I walked into our apartment, it was empty. She wasn't sick in bed. She was gone. Her laptop was open on the kitchen table, and her phone was right beside it, connected to the charging cable. I stared at her phone. It felt like a bomb. For 10 years, I had respected her privacy without a second thought. But her lie had voided that contract. The trust was already broken. I just needed to see the pieces. My hands were shaking as I picked it up. It was unlocked. Her text messages were open. Right at the top of the list was the chat with Adrian. My finger hovered over his name before I finally tapped it. I wasn't just opening a conversation. I was opening the door to a room I knew I could never leave. The tranquilizer of just a friend was instantly neutralized by the poison of the truth. The messages were torn of intimacy and secrets. Him, can't wait to see you today. I hate that you have to lie to him, her. I know. I feel terrible about it, but it'll be worth it once I see you. The stomach bug is in full effect. Him, you're a bad girl. Her, only for you. I'm leaving now. Meet you at our spot in an hour. I kept scrolling, my world dissolving with each message. They had nicknames for me. They mocked my routine, my taste in movies. They had a spot, a cafe in the city they'd claimed as their own. There were dozens of I love yous, not the friendly kind, but the raw, desperate kind. There were plans for a future that did not include me. There were explicit, loving descriptions of what they had done on her late nights at the office. The friendship was the cover story. The real story was a passionate, all-consuming affair. I felt a strange, chilling calm descend upon me. I wasn't angry anymore. I was empty. I took my phone out and took pictures of the screen, documenting everything. The evidence of my foolishness, of her betrayal. She came home 3 hours later, humming a happy tune. She was carrying a small shopping bag. She stopped dead when she saw me sitting on the couch, her phone in my hand. The color drained from her face. You were supposed to be hiking, she whispered, her voice trembling. My stomach bug cleared up. I said, my voice flat. There were no more tranquilizer darts left in her arsenal. The words just a friend were ashes in her mouth. She saw the look in my eyes and she knew that I knew everything. The lies, the spot, the nicknames, the secret love, the argument that followed was a hollow, pointless exercise. The facts were immutable. The trust was gone. The woman I loved didn't exist. She was a character Elena had been playing for me, while the real her was falling in love with someone else. The phrase still echoes in my mind sometimes. He's just a friend. It's the ultimate betrayal. Not just because it's a lie, but because it weaponizes trust. It makes you believe that the monster in your head is of your own making, when in reality, it's sleeping right beside you.